Some of the more glaring lies in the New York Post article are, one, that Brewster ate the visa. How did he eat the visa and passport when Brewster was with me in the United States and Ross is supposedly stuck in Europe, right? Because Brewster ate the visa. That's reminiscent of a third grader saying the dog ate my homework. And here's a text from Ross stating that he lost his visa. All right, so the other thing that was very glaring in the New York Post article was that they said that they didn't know where Brewster was. Really? What, you think I'm hiding him? I can't go anywhere, remember? I have too many dogs. I can only fit so many dogs in my car. Both addresses are on an invoice, on invoices that I gave them, invoices, right? And here's a copy of an invoice. They had both my addresses. How am I going to hide him? What do you think? We're on the lam? That's the way they made it sound. No, we're at my house, you jerk. They lied in the New York Post, right? So anybody that would abandon a dog is capable of anything as far as I'm concerned. And anybody that would start pointing the finger at their fiancé, and this is the first group of the group text. This is the first text from Ross. Right? Throwing Amos under the bus. Look at this. Hey guys, people get in relationships and it doesn't work out, okay? I get it. But there's no reason that I need to deal with this. Now you will owe about $5,000. Make a payment for $5,000 and get caught up, and then we'll figure out what to do with Brewster, okay? Do you get it? Make the payment, get caught up, please. You know, just stop this bullshit. You know, you abandon him. You're not getting him back. But morally, they were obligated to pay the fucking bill. Do you see what I'm saying? They should have paid their bill. Instead, they're just like not even paying their bill and just, they abandoned their dog months ago. The other thing is that every bill that they paid that I had to beg for and hound them about was paid using PayPal. Either one of those two assholes could have made a payment at any time. Neither did. Many invoices were sent out and they were ignored. He abandoned the dog, but here he is texting and saying that she's the abandoner. Go after her. Why, Amos, why would you want to be with this guy? Because he's got billions of dollars? That's stupid. You know, that's really stupid. He talks misogynistically about you, and since they lied to the New York Post, if they didn't say anything, the New York Post probably wouldn't have run the article. And now I'm contacted by many media outlets. You're stupid, and you abandoned the dog. Both of you all are involved in this. Amos, you're horrible. You wanted to pay the bill by selling Brewster. Nobody buys a mutt, you idiot. Millions of dogs are given up every year. Even millions of dogs that are trained. You know? Trained dogs are given up every year because people don't want them. It's horrible. 4 million dogs are dying every year. And she wanted to try and sell Brewster, and then the new owner was going to pay me. That's what she said. No, Brewster's my boy. You know, you should have paid your bill. I'm going to look out for Brewster. One last thing that I want to say that was in the post that just is clear, that is, you know, it sounds a certain way, that they paid enough. They paid $10,000 for the dog. You called me to do the board and train, idiot. That's $5,000 right there. And if a dog has been at a dog trainer's house for 8 months, it costs a certain amount of money. Okay? I didn't charge you extra or anything like that, you fucking jerks. You know? They were never going to get the dog back. Never, because he was abandoned, and I have text admitting that they abandoned the dog. You were never going to get the dog back. What I needed them to do is do the morally right thing, which was pay their balance, which they didn't do. A billionaire didn't pay his fucking balance. Horrible, horrible people. You all should be ashamed of yourselves. Seriously. And Amos, the fact that you wanted to sell Brewster, you know, to anybody that would pay the balance. You cheap bitch. Just so everybody knows, and I want everybody to be clear about how many times they asked how Brewster was doing. None. None. They didn't care. You know, after the board and train was done, you know, that was it. And during the board and train, I was pretty much the one communicating, going, he's doing great, sending them videos of Brewster, you know, performing and doing great. They didn't care. They didn't care about Brewster. They didn't care about paying me. Were they neglectful to Brewster? They paid me to take care of Brewster, so that doesn't constitute neglect, okay? They were neglectful to pay me, yes. And they abandoned Brewster and didn't give a shit.